Hey, this is Aleksander, and today I want to cover how to spend less time on sales calls, because probably you spend time on sales calls if you're in business, and if you're selling a service, probably spend lots of time on sales calls. Now, maybe you like sales calls, maybe you don't like sales calls, but none of us want to spend the majority of our time doing sales calls if we can spend less time, because then we can spend more time on getting more leads and building our business, and then eventually hiring salespeople and so on. So we want to spend less of our time talking to clients if the same work can be done in less time, right? It's maybe a little bit confusing, but basically we want to use more marketing to fix our sales call issues. And in this live stream, I want to explain to you how to do that, how to use marketing to improve the efficiency of your sales calls so that you ultimately make more money by spending less time on your business. Well, this part of your business. The first thing is, let's say that a lot of the time you're spending on objection handling. I had a call maybe last year, maybe it was a year and a half ago, and I remember spending 40 minutes, and that was just objection handling. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not what I consider to be time well spent, because that's 40 minutes of saying, yeah, I agree, sir, person who's buying from me, and this is very valid, but here's how to solve the problem, and here's how to solve another problem, and another problem, and another problem, and on it went. So no one likes doing this for too long. You have to have a huge amount of patience, and it's kind of draining. So it's better to pre-handle a lot of objections. You just save so much time, energy, and focus by pre-handling objections. So the way to pre-handle objections is you make a list of all the objections that are most common, that are most annoying, that you don't want to deal with anymore, and then you pre-handle them in your marketing or early on in your sales call so that it takes less time to deal with them later, or no time at all. For example, if someone says, I need to go, I have an appointment, so I only have 15 minutes to talk to you, how do you pre-handle this? With marketing, you use a booking software to get them on the call with you so that you don't have to tell them how long the call is on the call itself. The booking software told them, right? Or if you don't have that opportunity, maybe you can say that early in the call. You can say, if I helped you decrease your Facebook ad costs or whatever you're selling by 55% on this call, even if I don't end up working with you, would that be worth 45 minutes of your time? Do you have that available to you right now? Then if they need to basically agree, so you kind of pre-handle the whole time objections by getting them to agree to spend the 45 minutes with you. You can also put it on your landing page or your booking page. This call takes 45 minutes, and because everything in their benefit, of course, everything you say needs to be in their benefit, not in your benefit. And then people may actually listen to you because they care about themselves and their business, not about whatever it is you're talking about. So pre-handling objections, very powerful. Another way to pre-handle objections on the call, like if you don't want to do it with marketing, is to, let's say they have some other objections. Let's say they have an objection like, I don't have any money for this, right? So early in the call, you can pre-handle the objection, and you can say things like, if we decide to work together, this is the perfect way, like the perfect program for you, the perfect service for you to achieve the result that you want and exactly what you want, and it's magical. Would you work with us in that situation? Theoretically, I'm not asking you to commit to anything, but would you work with us? And then if it costs like $4,000, would you work with us? Potentially, or is that something completely impossible and unthinkable for you right now? So you kind of pre-handle the money objection. They say, yeah, no, I'm able to get money, right? They can't say after they say I'm able to get money that they don't have any money, because they already told you that they can get money, right? Another thing you can do is with marketing, with that specific objection, is you can put a money qualification, a soft money qualification, not how much money do you have, but are you able to get a $1,000 investment for something, right? Like a soft qualification for money in your form that people fill in before they get on a call with you. The next thing I want to talk about is you want to install scarcity and urgency into your funnel, right? So you want to do it in a non-bullshit way, not in a weird info marketer way, but in a intelligent way. So scarcity, what is scarcity? There is not a lot of this, right? It's not a commodity, and we don't work with that many people, but we may want to work with you under certain circumstances. So you can specify during the application process how many people are applying and how many people actually get accepted. And you don't have to bullshit people. Like if your business can only work with 7 clients per month, just say we only work with 7 clients per month. We're looking for the best success stories or future best success stories. Are you going to be the one, right? Like you want to install that scarcity in your funnel. And in terms of urgency, you want to say we are only talking to new prospects the first 10 days of the month or something like that, right? So usually the first 15 days of the month, all our spots for new clients get filled up. So you would have to join a waiting list. But if you talk to us now, we are still not filled up because it's day 14. Tomorrow's day 15, right? See, like you install the scarcity and urgency, the real scarcity and urgency that is real in your business. You install that into your funnel because you want to communicate that. That's the reality of things. You want the people talking to know that, so they appreciate your time more and they're more likely to buy. If you read books like Persuasion by Cialdini, he teaches this type of stuff. It's very basic, but who the hell does it? Almost no one. It's very important to do this in your funnel because it handles a lot of issues, potential issues on the call where people are not willing to make a decision now for whatever reason. Yeah, but do you want to be one of the 7 people that we work with right now this month? Yes or no? Because this opportunity doesn't just pop up every month. It doesn't pop up every year even, so you may want to consider making a decision here because that's our best clients obviously have made a decision. The third thing that I want to cover is you want to have proof. This is actually the most important thing, okay? You want to have lots and lots of proof on your funnel everywhere. Like if you go to my website, I'm not fabricating anything and you shouldn't fabricate anything, but all the proof that you have, put it all over your funnels, all over your website. Any testimonials, video testimonials, certificates from the government if possible and if applicable, like ISO certificates, whatever you can get in terms of proof. Mentions in major publications. If you're on entrepreneur.com or you're in Forbes, you want to mention that. Another thing is make sure people actually see all this. Like, how are you making sure people see this? Are you putting this in all your funnels? Are you using your video testimonial in all your funnels? Are you making sure that people have seen all the proof that you have, yes or no? Because they probably haven't, and you need to motivate them to see that. How is it in their benefit to see that you've been featured in Forbes? Why would they give a damn, right? So you need to think about all these things and think about the fact that people don't really care about you that much. So unless you talk about them and their language and how you can solve problems for them. So, I've been featured in Forbes for my ability to solve this problem, and here's the reason why that can help you. That kind of stuff, not just here's a logo of Forbes. That's pretty much it. Those are my top 4 tips to spend less time on sales calls, because this reduces the time you need to spend on sales calls dramatically. The amount of objections you need to handle, the amount of bullshit you need to deal with, second sales calls, like wasting time. It'll reduce that by a lot. Seriously, this is gold. This took me years to figure out. Please, please, please implement this. If you're interested in this and other tips, please do watch my other videos as well. And then if you have any questions, do hit me up. I'm available usually via chat on Facebook. My name is Aleksander Vitkin, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.